I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
What do you think about Tank? People comparing Tank Davis to you. What do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing him to you? You're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
Gervonta Davis and Mike Tyson just sent shock waves through the boxing world with a reported jaw-dropping training session ahead of the rematch with Lamont Roach. That has the internet in a frenzy. The explosive clip showing the young knockout artist Davis going toe-to-toe in drills with a legendary Iron Mike is more than just a workout. It's a passing of the torch, fans are calling it one of the most savage and electrifying collaborations in combat sports history, with Tyson's raw power and old school grit perfectly complementing Davis's speed, precision, and modern edge. The energy in the gym was nothing short of electric, and social media can't stop talking about it.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. He's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios, he's a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
When asked about the similarities between himself and Davis, Mike Tyson responded with his trademark humor, saying they're only real. Commonality might be their legal troubles. He quickly brushed off deeper comparisons, emphasizing that their fighting styles, career trajectories, and life choices are vastly different. But despite Tyson's modest take, their recent savage training session tells a different story.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than at a lower weight class always have more skills. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson for sure. It's just facts is facts. You know what I mean? I do feel as though I have more skills than Mike Tyson. I just hold that puncher power just as like Mike Tyson did when he was fighting. So, and I'm gonna stand on my words.
Following the controversial draw against Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis has made it clear he wants a rematch, and soon. Frustrated by the outcome, Davis believes the first fight didn't reflect his true abilities and insists that a second bout would allow him to fully showcase what he brings to the ring. His call for a rematch isn't just about redemption, it's about proving he's still the dominant force in the lightweight division, determined to silence any doubts. Davis appears more focused than ever, signaling to fans and critics alike that he's ready to reclaim his spotlight and settle the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please take your seats, we want to welcome on the WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Tank, we're going to bring you up to the podium as we welcome you into the media, and you can discuss the fight and give the media some thoughts.
I thank y'all for waiting and things like that. It was a good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight, but it's cool.
Okay, questions?
The rivalry between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis isn't just another boxing storyline, it's a key chapter in both fighters' legacies. Roach did something no one else had managed before he took Tank to a draw. That fight shifted the way fans and analysts viewed both men. While Davis was known for finishing his opponents, Roach proved he had the grit and strategy to neutralize the danger. That first fight showed Roach the blueprint, and now he returns not only with confidence but with enhanced preparation.
Better, but they've known each other. These two have known each other for a while. Does Lamont Roach just understand a way to beat or frustrate Tank in a way that others don't? You know what I mean? Has he just found it, so to speak? I have a lot I want to find out after that, because the first fight was so controversial. I think leaving it up to a draw is fine, whatever, even though under the letter of the law, Tank probably should have lost this fight, and probably would have if they counted the knockdown when he took a knee. He blamed it on grease. I assume he won't on his hair. And it could get greasy. Like Amanda Serrano was like, "Yo, that's what fucking put me out of a fight in Puerto Rico." And then we were subjected to her beating the shit out of Stevie Morgan not that long later. So that's kind of what it is. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because of the first fight. And I think you have to give Lamont Roach a real shot, even though I still would say Tank figures it out and gets it done and takes it more seriously this time.
Yeah, I think that because they're so familiar with each other, like these guys fought each other when they were kids. And then Lamont Roach comes into the ring and listen, regardless, like Lamont Roach came in there and he was confident. And I don't think a lot of people believe that he was going to be able to get it done against Tank. People thought that Tank was going to knock him out. Here's the thing though, Tank is actually super skilled. Like he doesn't throw a lot. When he does, he's extremely accurate, but he does have skill. And what he does is he reels in his fighters and he ends up landing big shots on them that end up knocking his opponent out.
The controversy has intensified interest in the rematch, making it one of the most awaited events in the boxing community. Roach sees this opportunity as a turning point in his career he's not looking for. A payday he's looking to leave his mark. A victory over Tank Davis would not only avenge any doubts from the first fight, but would also catapult Roach into boxing's elite. He's training with fire, talking with conviction, and moving like a man who knows this might be his defining moment.
Oh, fight fans, did you catch that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach bout? Talk about controversy. The judges called it a draw. But let's be real, a lot of people think Roach got robbed. Both fighters brought their A game, showing off some serious skills in the ring. Roach was on fire, landing clean shots and outworking Tank in several rounds. But Tank had his moments too, showcasing that explosive power we all know. But Tank going on one knee or being wobbled didn't swing it toward Roach. I don't know about that, but either way, now everyone's buzzing about an upcoming rematch. I mean, who wouldn't want to see these two go at it again? What's your take? Did Roach deserve the W, or was the draw fair? Drop your thoughts below and let's break down this fight.
Lamont is signed and ready to go for the rematch, correct?
Yeah, we signed sealed and delivered. Y'all, Tank plays so many head games, it's not even funny. Because let me tell you something, bro. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter before. Everyone knows Lamont Roach now. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off, and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh shit, let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks, and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden Lamont Roach got to put a training camp together.
Meanwhile, Mike Tyson has expressed admiration for Gervonta Davis's abilities, stating that with continued dedication and the right choices, Davis has the potential to achieve legendary status. While Tyson acknowledges Davis's talent, he also emphasizes the importance of making prudent decisions both inside and outside the ring this manner should like. Advice underscores Tyson's recognition of Davis's potential and the pitfalls that could hinder his ascent.
Defining moment.
So the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch is being targeted for June 21st in Las Vegas. Now it's good that they're running it back without wasting any time, because Roach absolutely deserves a rematch. I mean, I thought he outboxed Tank the last time around. He came up a division as a gigantic 10-1 underdog, and he was the one on the front foot, landing his jab, the body shots, the combinations, throwing a lot more volume. I had it 7-5 Roach, and the no knockdown in round 9 was the reason it was a draw. If that knockdown was scored, that would have been a decision for Roach. But with all that being said, I do like Tank a lot more in the rematch. I thought he fought way too much on the back foot in the first fight, especially the first few rounds. He would land 1 or 2 punches per round, but as he started becoming the aggressor in the later rounds, he kept landing a lot more left hands and body shots. So Tank just needs to make this a dogfight, get into more exchanges, and that's where he'll land a lot more punches on Roach. When he's sitting on the back foot waiting for a counter, that's where Roach is comfortable and winning most of the rounds. So if Tank can fight the same way he did against Ryan Garcia, rounds 3 to 7, against Mario Barrios in the later rounds, or Frank Martin rounds 4 to 8, if he's the one on the front foot, then I do think he'll stop Roach in the rematch.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test.
just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee, 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally, but boxing is business, so they were never gonna let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight, sharp counters, like real, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it in the comments.
With the rematch approaching, Davis has officially kicked off training camp as he prepares for his highly awaited rematch against Lamont. Roach rescheduled for August 2025 in Las Vegas. The bout comes on the heels of their controversial draw earlier this year, a fight marred by disputed, now knocked down in the 9th round that sparked heated debate among fans and boxing analysts alike. Now with a point to prove, Davis is ramping up his training, throwing in on both peak physical conditioning and tactical adjustments. His mission is clear: to leave no doubt this time and firmly re-establish his dominance in the lightweight division.
I don't really be trying. I like to hit the face.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person. So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like.
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole package.
Fellow lightweight boxer Devin Haney weighed in on the Roach-Davis fight, expressing that he was aware of Roach's skill level and personally believes Roach deserved the victory. Haney's perspective adds to the ongoing debate about the fight's outcome and underscores the respect Roach commands among his peers.
Vision.
Shakur Stevenson also weighs in, and he called Roach a hell of a fighter and emphasized how much Tank needs to elevate his game. This time, what makes Roach dangerous isn't just his physical ability, it's his timing, his defense, and most importantly, his heart. He fights like a man with everything on the line. That's what makes this rematch so exciting. Rogan expects a war in the ring, not just a fight. Both men know what's at stake, and neither wants to come up short.